안녕하세요. 한국에서 온 전라남도 e스포츠협회 소속 아이나입니다. 반갑습니다. 끝까지 침착함을 유지하면서 상대 선수와 심리전을 펼치는 스타일입니다. 작년 상해에서 조별에서 떨어졌거든요. 이번에는 조별리그 통과를 목표로 한번 해보겠습니다. 슬럼프가 왔을 때는 제 플레이를 녹화하면서 다시 보고 그 잘못된 부분을 찾고 더 많은 연습을 통하면서 극복하고 있습니다. 저랑 비슷하게 침착하면서 공격과 수비할 때 침착한 선수들을 상대하기가 어려운 것 같습니다. 맨체스터 유나이티드, 저희 한국에서 박희성 선수가 처음으로 해외 축구를 알리면서 그때 이제 관람도 하기 시작했고 그렇게 돼서 팬이 되게 되었습니다. 그러니까 오늘 처음으로 와서 똠양꿍을 먹었는데 또 생각날 정도로 맛있고 이따가 저녁에 또 먹고 싶습니다. 지금 현재 태국도 더운데 대한민국 더 덥습니다. 이 더위를 시원하게 날릴 수 있는 좋은 경기로 보답하겠습니다.
สไตล์การเล่นของผมนะครับน่าจะเป็นเกมบุกที่บุกดุดันชื่อแชมป์นะครับชื่อในเกม ZMD นัตสึครับรู้สึกดีใจมากครับเพราะว่าเหมือนเป็นการแข่งขันที่เป็นระดับตัวแทนประเทศครั้งแรกของผมเหมือนกันครับซ้อมหนักเลยครับทุกวันยันดึกเลยครับเพื่อเตรียมตัวในการแข่งครั้งนี้ครับเป้าหมายคืออยากติดท็อป 8 ก่อนครับเพราะว่าติดท็อป 8 เราสามารถไปแข่งชิงแชมป์โลกต่อได้แต่ว่าถ้าเป็นไม่ได้ก็อยากได้แชมป์ครับคู่แข่งที่รับมือยากใช่ไหมครับน่าจะเป็นคู่แข่งที่แย่งบอลยากมันทำให้เราอดทนในการตั้งรับเพื่อจะเล่นเกมบุกซึ่งมันอึดอัดอยู่ครับเกมบุกเล่นได้หลายรูปแบบครับการเข้าทำหลายสไตล์ครับฝากเชียร์ทีมสโมสร ZMD ด้วยครับเพราะว่าเป็นตัวแทนคนเดียวของ ZMD ที่ผ่านเข้ามาครับยังไงก็ฝากเชียร์ด้วยครับ
Me chamo Miguel Arteman, no jogo sou conhecido como Artman. É uma competição muito importante para mim, desde que eu entrei para esse cenário, um dos meus grandes sonhos era poder participar de um campeonato desse jeito. Tive bastante foco, né? Sempre joguei 4 horas por dia para me preparar melhor para essa competição. É a primeira vez. A cultura. Comida, tem muitas pessoas na rua ainda. Por exemplo, 2 horas da madrugada tem muita pessoa na rua. No Brasil já não tem mais ninguém. Enquanto houver 1% de chance, tenha 99% de fé.
Bueno, buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ricardo, en el juego me llamo Ricardo 2004. Bueno, principalmente yo quise participar porque aquí están los mejores jugadores del mundo y pues quería jugar contra ellos y demostrar mi nivel a la hora de jugar. Mi juego es un juego tranquilo, buscando siempre los espacios, no atacar por atacar y siendo efectivo. Mi preparación mentalmente siempre ha sido estar activo en torneos, no oficiales, pero de comunidades, ya que ahí juegan muchas personas buenas, entonces al jugar con ellos pues siempre es bueno para mantener un buen nivel. Me gustaría enfrentarme a Totonaca porque nunca lo he enfrentado y quisiera ver cómo es jugar contra él. Hay varios, Honder es bueno, Reis también es muy bueno y 010 también es muy bueno. Los jugadores que mantienen mucho la posesión de la pelota, que están tocando mucho y casi no atacan. Bueno, principalmente los edificios que tienen muchos edificios muy grandes y el tráfico, a pesar de que hay muchos carros, es una ciudad muy tranquila y con una educación automovilística muy buena. Bueno, principalmente pues muchas gracias por su apoyo y bueno, espero que disfruten los partidos y el torneo.
안녕하세요. 한국에서 온 전라남도 e스포츠협회 소속 아이나입니다. 반갑습니다. 끝까지 침착함을 유지하면서 상대 선수와 심리전을 펼치는 스타일입니다. 작년 상해에서 조별에서 떨어졌거든요. 이번에는 조별리그 통과를 목표로 한번 해보겠습니다. 슬럼프가 왔을 때는 제 플레이를 녹화하면서 다시 보고 그 잘못된 부분을 찾고 더 많은 연습을 통하면서 극복하고 있습니다. 저랑 비슷하게 침착하면서 공격과 수비할 때 침착한 선수들을 상대하기가 어려운 것 같습니다. 맨체스터 유나이티드, 저희 한국에서 박지성 선수가 처음으로 해외 축구를 알리면서 그때 이제 관람도 하기 시작했고 그렇게 돼서 팬이 되게 되었습니다. 그러니까 오늘 처음으로 와서 똠양꿍을 먹었는데 또 생각날 정도로 맛있고 이따가 저녁에 또 먹고 싶습니다. 지금 현재 태국도 더운데 대한민국 더 덥습니다. 이 더위를 시원하게 날릴 수 있는 경기로 좋은 경기로 보답하겠습니다.
สไตล์การเล่นของผมอะครับน่าจะเป็นเกมบุกที่บุกดุดันชื่อแชมป์นะครับชื่อในเกม ZMD นัตสึครับรู้สึกดีใจมากครับเพราะว่าเหมือนเป็นการแข่งขันที่เป็นระดับตัวแทนประเทศครั้งแรกของผมเหมือนกันครับซ้อมหนักเลยครับทุกวันยันดึกเลยครับเพื่อเตรียมตัวในการแข่งครั้งนี้ครับเป้าหมายคืออยากติดท็อป 8 ก่อนครับเพราะว่าติดท็อป 8 เราสามารถไปแข่งชิงแชมป์โลกต่อได้แต่ว่าถ้าเป็นไม่ได้ก็อยากได้แชมป์ครับคู่แข่งที่รับมือยากใช่ไหมครับน่าจะเป็นคู่แข่งที่แย่งบอลยากมันทำให้เราอดทนในการตั้งรับเพื่อจะเล่นเกมบุกซึ่งมันอึดอัดอยู่ครับเกมบุกเล่นได้หลายรูปแบบครับการเข้าทำหลายสไตล์ครับฝากเชียร์ทีมสโมสร ZMD ด้วยครับเพราะว่าเป็นตัวแทนคนเดียวของ ZMD ที่ผ่านเข้ามาครับยังไงก็ฝากเชียร์ด้วยครับ
Me chamo Miguel Arteman, no jogo sou conhecido como Artman. Uma competição muito importante para mim, desde que eu entrei para esse cenário, um dos meus grandes sonhos era poder participar de um campeonato desse jeito. Tive bastante foco, né? Sempre joguei 4 horas por dia para me preparar melhor para essa competição. É a primeira vez. A cultura. Comida, tem muitas pessoas na rua ainda. Por exemplo, 2 horas da madrugada tem muitas pessoas na rua. No Brasil já não tem mais ninguém. Enquanto houver 1% de chance, tenha 99% de fé.
Welcome everyone to EA Sports FC Pro Mobile Mid-Season Playoff!
That is right, Melon. We have found the best 22 FC Pro Mobile players in the world here for the group stages. $100,000 on the line, but only 8 will make it to the World Championships in October.
Yes, and that is very exciting, right everyone? So now, let's meet our players!
been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice, right, while it was filled with the mites. Okay. Now it's an infinite price. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes. I've been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice, right, while it was filled with the mites. Okay. Now it's an infinite price. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes.
Well, let's welcome our first two players to the stage, Depim and Lightning McQueen.
Coming right up, let's welcome Natsu and NPD.
Please welcome to the stage two more competitors. It's Soma and Trinity.
Hundred Buzzer and Chomsey.
Up next is O10 and Artiman.
And now let's welcome Gusto and his 06.
Please welcome Ricardo and AK-44.
Next up, Kuyu and Solo.
Please welcome Toto Naka and Wacharajai.
Let's hear it for Ahina and Sok.
And our final two players to make up the 22 is Chan and Huang Bao. This is the top 22 players in the world for the EA Sports FC Pro Mobile mid-season playoff.
And now, everyone, it is time to kick off the action with the first four matchups of today. For match one of today, they will come from Group D with Huang Bao going up against Natsu.
Match number two, of course, Group A and Group D in action today. Group A, a little update for you. Guy whose opponent is unable to compete today, which means he'll get maximum points in this first round.
All right, and coming right up after that, it is match 3 with Group A, Ricardo taking on NPD.
And our fourth game in this first round, remember 4 games taking place at the same time. We've got Trinity against Heath. Those are the first 4 matches. I better get ready to go and commentate.
All right, everyone, thank you, Brandon. And for our first 4 matchups, please do get ready for the upcoming matches. And everyone, for EA Sports FC Pro Mobile Mid-Season Playoff, I have to tell you that it is action-packed 4 days event. So for today, the very first day, we will kick off with the game group stages for Group A and Group D. And for tomorrow, we have more group stage from Group B and Group C. For this stage today and tomorrow, we have total of 4 groups in total, and each stacked with 6 competitors. Now on Saturday, August the 8th, it will start to get spicy because that will be the time for quarterfinals, where the top 2 competitors from each group will battle it out to secure their spot in the final 4. The stakes are very high because the top 8 players will get the direct invitation to the FC Pro Mobile World Championship in Seoul this upcoming October. And if you would like to find out who gets to crown the Ultimate Championship and get back home 30,000 USD prize, well, please stay tuned for August the 9th, because on that day, we'll get to see who will win the Ultimate Championship. Don't miss a single second. And also, I would like to thank you, our kind sponsors, Samsung and T-Tracing, for their support of this tournament. Now, without further ado, I believe you guys are as excited. Let's hand it over to our shoutcasters. Let the games begin!
Well, welcome to Bangkok first and foremost, and more importantly, welcome to the EA Sports FC Pro Mobile Mid-Season Playoffs. Brandon Smith alongside 2 of the greats of the FC Mobile community, Vichy FC and RK Ready. I've got a big job ahead of me these next 4 days to keep these 2 on the same side. There's going to be loads of banter. Guys, welcome to Bangkok. Thanks for allowing me into the world of FC Mobile. How are we doing first and foremost? Vichy, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic here, honestly. Good to be next to, 2 of the biggest names in the community. We have RK and Brandon, and I'm so excited. We have some of the craziest, greatest players from around the world, RK. I mean, How do you feel about this?
I've seen this grow bigger and bigger every single day. I've been to all the last few tournaments, and the stakes getting bigger, the names getting bigger, a lot more players joining as well. So I'm very excited to yap for the next 4 days.
This feels like the moment, isn't it? The FC Pro are really starting to push FC Mobile esports forward with the FC Pro ecosystem. This year we've got a World Championship for the first ever time in October. $250,000 on the line for that. But across the next 4 days, $100,000.
That's a pretty big deal.
This is the lay of the land for the next 4 days, and if you have just joined us on the YouTube and Twitch channels of EA Sports FC Mobile, by the way, we can see the chat, and I can already see Vigi FC and RK looking at the chat and smiling multiple times. There's a lot of love for you two coming in. Today and tomorrow are the group stages. Group A and D conclude today. We'll find out 4 players qualifying for the FC Pro Mobile World Championships. Tomorrow we're back for B and C. We've got our playoffs, which are our quarterfinals, and the show match featuring yourself, Vigi. RK, did you not fancy the show match, or was you just a bit too afraid to play? Or?
Ooh, I think he was afraid.
I mean, last time I cooked my opponent 5-0, so they decided...
I was doing a bit of research as well. The last 2 you played, I saw, was a 6-0 win.
Yeah, I won final and he won 3-0.
3-0.
Okay, so you're 1-on-1 on games.
Yeah.
We'll continue on the format here. It's 3 points per win, and this is the prize pool. Someone will walk away with $30,000 on Sunday night here in Bangkok, Thailand. Of course, the top 8 will guarantee themselves $4,500. Alongside that, a slot in the World Championships. I have to keep saying it. How cool is it this year that we're going to crown an actual FC Pro Mobile World Champion?
I think it's a crazy thing, and I want to ask you guys for any predictions. Any specific countries or anything that you think have a higher odds?
Well, I feel Thai has a very good chance, obviously, because they've got a lot of...
And another thing, this is different to the tournaments we've had in the past, where there will be 4 matches going on simultaneously at the same time. So we'll be looking at, the primary match showcase, but when something interesting happens in the other matches, we'll get to see a replay of that as well. So a lot of action going on at the same time.
That's going to be your job, you two, to keep me up to date of what's going on in the other games as well. I mean, for people that are tuning in for the first time to have a taste of FC Pro Mobile competition here of our mid-season playoffs, what can they expect, you think, from today in terms of the level of quality? What can they expect other than goals?
A lot of goals.
Other than goals.
I'd say other than goals, a lot of different play styles.
Exactly.
Because we're seeing players from the Latin region as well, a lot of different countries, and they have way different play styles between all these different places. The Koreans cross a lot, you know, the Chinese as well cross a lot. You don't
as well.
Yeah.
Well, I think we might be ready to jump into our first game. As you said, it's coming from our featured pod, this one. Our first game of the day, of course, we said we're going to be keeping eyes on all of the games. This is, of course, Hwangbao against Natsu. And it's Group D that we're going to be our featured match. And, of course, Gayu gets the free win in this round because his opponent, unfortunately, isn't able to compete this time round. Ricardo against MPD.
Honestly, for the first one, I'm excited to see Hwangbao play. He is one of the Vietnamese players, and he has a lot of experience. That's something unique we're going to see here today because some of these players from countries like Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia have had way more of a presence in the tournament scene, which adds a lot of experience. It is not easy playing in front of thousands of people online, especially, you know, in person as well.
Quick look at the teams then, guys. You get about 5 seconds on this. Main differences in the squads. Any surprises there? Maradona starts for Hwangbao, but for Natsu, he goes for Ousmane Dembele.
I'm surprised to see Ibrahimovic.
And fun fact, they don't have that many box players. Look at Hwangbao. He's actually rocking just Company, who's the only box player right now in his squad. And same applies for, not the same applies for, Natsu has Figo. I personally love Figo. The whipped cross is
it's
such
so OP, bro.
an OP trait. Every ball coming into the box will be a goal. And I think Hwangbao might be subbing in his, you know, those box players in the second half. Because when the players get tired, these box players are impossible to stop.
100%. Have you played any of these two Vichy before?
In
any of the tournaments? Have you played any of them before?
Yeah, I've actually played Hwangbao before. Fun fact, I've beat him once and lost the other two in the best of the three. So if he wins this whole tournament, I can say I beat the world champion.
Here we go then. We're officially underway in Bangkok for day one of the EA Sports FC Pro Mobile mid-season playoffs. And we're kicking off of Group D and A across day one of the competition. By the end of play today, 4 people will qualify for the World Championships.
Ronaldinho with the trickster.
I thought that might be a card actually, but that wasn't.
And just to clear up if there is any confusion, it is Natsu kicking from right to left in possession now in that white and green strip, and it will be Glows Hwangbao of Vietnam kicking from left to right.
And the players are currently playing quite safe as well. I'm curious to see what kind of a play style we'll see, if people will keep trying to go for more goals after landing the first one, because the group's, nice lob, but we can see the bruiser trade activate there, pushing away that attacker.
How much has play styles affected FC Mobile?
It did a lot. It did a lot.
Immensely.
I mean, we have to change our teams completely. If a player has a play style, they definitely got advantage.
Vinicius finds Maradona. That was a nice little interchange between the two South Americans. Not the best defending. Little Astico. Vinicius across. Ronaldinho! And it's Ronaldinho that kicks off Hwangbao's mission for an FC Pro Mobile World Championship ticket. And you have to look at the skill move on the build-up there.
The Elastico from Vinny Jr. was monumental there. And the beautiful thing about Elastico is it gives such a pace boost in there as well. And then Vinny's trickster as well. Beautiful pass into Ronaldinho right in front of the box. Beautiful goal in.
Also, that's a meta goal, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Trickster plus the Elastico.
Yep.
That's a deadly combination.
If you are harsh, do you look on the piece of defending?
Nah, I don't think
possession.
I don't think he's got much to do there, because he was tracking back Vinny Jr. there. And
the initial possession for Hwangbao as well happened from a fumble of the ball. Yeah, it was Kukureya kind of walked away from the ball, and Vinny managed to get possession of it again.
First chance for Natsu around the box now. Here's Ousmane Dembele. Surely a finesse. There it is!
One each. Back.
Blink, can you miss it? Neymar Jr. ties us up at 1-1.
And Neymar's going to be a signature player we're going to be seeing again and again in this tournament. Again, we have 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves as well. And who doesn't love Neymar?
Yeah. Plus the trickster and the finish shot.
Finesse. Talking about playstyles, I think finesse is one of those playstyles which you just have to take on your attackers because it's almost a guaranteed goal when you know, place it properly.
I feel like all we're going to be speaking about these 4 days, RK, is play styles and the importance of them. And I think that's what separates the best pro players from maybe a casual.
Yep. How to use your playstyle more efficiently. That's what matters the most in these tournaments.
And a chance to breathe as we see two changes. Ronaldinho and Vinicius Jr.
Wow, full attack has been changed, right?
He's changed it 3 times there. Rafael Leao, Lamine Yamal and Neymar.
And to point out again, I'm very surprised to see Huang Bao isn't going for box players again. He didn't bring in Figo. He's going for pace demons, actually.
Yeah.
Rafael Leao is super fast.
With the rapid.
Precisely, which means after they use a skill move or start going forward, they're going to be really, really fast. But we see
Rijkaard
the
looks
tiki-taka
sharp,
playstyle
by the
as
way.
well.
Haven't seen a lot of people using Rijkaard.
Lovely little La Croquette there.
Ooh.
And into the substitutions that have just been introduced. There is a lot of pace on the pitch. Vinicius Jr. at the half. This attack maybe. There's the through ball for Vitinha. That's the goal.
Beautiful goal. We saw that run coming in. We knew that was going to be a goal when we saw Vitinha running in there.
That was a good run from Vitinha into the box.
How important is that to the midfielders? If you've got a midfielder that's got a finesse trait on him, that's a game changer because it allows you to disguise a lot of your moves. And if you can continue the run of a midfielder through, Vitinha's going to do that again and again and again.
Yeah, we'll see these type of goals quite often throughout the tournament for sure.
And similar to the first one Hong Bao scored as well, where you cut in and then you pass back into the box. We're going to see a lot of those. But we still have another 30 minutes to go here, and I'm really happy that we're seeing 3 goals already in this game.
I love to see a lot of goals.
Will we see another clapback? No. I think he was trying to do a fake shot there to turn around, get a better angle in.
Also, have you noticed both of them are using Hencapié in the center back?
I think it's because of his pace.
Exactly.
Hencapié actually has one of the highest paces, so that's a very good option to go with. Lamine looking here again. Hong Bao's been quite dominant actually since the second half. Can we get another goal here? Rijkaard finds
There's the
Neymar.
extra pass. He's committed to the tackle. Lovely little skill with Rafael. Oh. The extra pass was the idea into Neymar. How important is it for these players, Vigi, just to get their tournament underway with 3 points on the board?
It's big, especially in these early matches. It sets the tone for the players. You get a win, you're going to be confident. You're going to be like, I can win my future games. Taking a loss early on, it's going to be a mental, barrier.
Oh, that's a good save.
And talking about goalkeepers, I think we're only going to see Van der Sar in this tournament.
Yeah, I think so.
I was going to speak about that. We'll speak about that after this corner comes in. 7 minutes left as it stands. Huang Bao leading 2-1. Will he look to try and see this one out now if he can just hold on to possession?
It seems to be that he's going for another goal here because remember, if the points are tied, there's other parameters that matter.
Look at the space. Cafu's been pulled across here. There's
I
the
think we
extra
got
pass
another
in.
goal.
Vitinha once again.
Beautiful.
Identical to the previous goal.
A brace from Vitinha, and you were right. It was exactly like the previous goal as well.
Yeah.
We see the midfielder running a beautiful through pass pace, place for them.
But that's the point you said again there. He didn't need to score again, really, did he?
Yeah.
But he wanted to get it completely finalised. Job done. Game over. And it looks like Huang Bao was kicking off his proceedings in Group D with a huge 3 points.
As well as that, I think he went for the extra goal because if the points are tied, they're going to go to the total amount of head-to-head points and then the head-to-head goal difference. So it could be monumental. That one extra goal could set him ahead in his group.
Well, there's our first game done and dusted here from Bangkok in Group D. And it's back to the drawing board for Natsu after losing 3-1. He will get a second chance, and I think the way that this group format works, okay, there is opportunities for you to make mistakes and to lose a couple of games. As we said, we really doubt we'll see anyone go 30 points from 30 and win every single game. Everyone's played at least 10 games. You're going to lose a couple in there.
Obviously. It's tough to win all, as I told you earlier.
I really think we might see one in there.
No.
I know you guys don't believe it, but I think we might have a gem in here, okay? I'm not saying it's a previous name like Toto, but some of these Brazilian players, it might be great.
We will do our best to give you any updates from the other games. Ricardo against MPD, Trinity against Reis of Brazil. They're playing, of course, in Group A and Group D as well. Guyu got himself 6 points from this round. Unfortunately, his opponent was not able to compete in Group A as well, so everyone in that group will pick up wins from that missing player. Let's speak about goalkeepers quickly. Let's get the chat involved in this as well. From the goalkeepers that were available for the players to draft, and everyone, as you said, is expecting to use Van der Sar. There was only 6 goalkeepers available. David Reyes in there, Edwin van der Sar, Martinez, Vicinha, Jordan Pickford and Manuel Neuer. I mean, if it's not Van der Sar, who else would it be?
I would say Raya, probably. I mean, it's
No,
such a...
I don't think
Or do you
there's
think
any...
everybody's going to be using Van der
Van der
Sar?
Sar.
I think
Van der
so,
Sar,
yeah.
case closed. It doesn't make sense. No one comes even close to the tier of Van der Sar in
He's
game.
also got 2 play styles as well, hasn't he? With the rush out.
Yeah, not even the playstyle. He's tall. And looking at the game stats here, both players had quite a similar pass accuracy at 93%.
And same shots and same on target as well.
But it did look like Hwang Bao was much more aggressive and,
Yeah.
dictated the pace of the game. But the stats show quite an equal game here.
I mean, there are a couple of weak shots from Natsu, to be fair, which Van der Sar saved it quite easily. But, Hwang Bao scored the goals that mattered the most, obviously. That amazing runs from Vitinha into the box.
And it was almost formulaic, with the
Yeah.
goals with the midfielder and the first goal he scored. It's ones we see in head-to-head all the time. It's very
Yeah.
common goals, but that's the thing that sets these pro players apart.
Yeah.
They can repeatedly score these goals, and they do it on purpose. It doesn't happen because of an opponent's mistake.
And what also was impressive from Hwang Bao was the use of skill moves. The decision making, the use of the trickster at the right time. That first goal was probably my favourite of the bunch. I know Vitinha did get a brace in the game as well, but to have that confidence, RK, in your first game, in your first chance in the box, it shows how prepared he is for today.
I think he's going to score. I think he's going to score a lot of goals today, that's for sure, because he knows how to use his tactics. He knows how to use his play styles. And you've seen those through balls as well. He's been using Rijkaard for that bullet pass. He's using the anticipate properly as well.
And the thing is, he's also